In this video I'm going to show you how to create a post-apocalyptic look to your photo, similar to what we see in The Last of Us, using Lightroom and Photoshop. I know that a lot of people are sometimes fooled by this type of edit, so I'm going to show you right now the final result using this photo as a base. If you want to see how to get this result, keep watching and let's go to Lightroom. To achieve a post-apocalyptic look, similar to what we see in The Last of Us, I'm basically going to add a lot of contrast and desaturate this photo, and add some green. I associate green with the post-apocalyptic scenes, so that's an overall view of what I'm going to do. First, let's go to the basic panel. Let's add some exposure, contrast. Now let's add the texture and clarity, and a bit of dehaze. Okay. And to desaturate the photo, I'm going to reduce the vibrance and the saturation. In the tone curve, let's add some fade with the blacks, okay, and darken just a bit the photo. In the HSL panel, I'm going to desaturate even more the colors that we don't need, and I want to bring just a bit the oranges and the yellow to the photo. Plus 23, okay. In color grading, I'm going to add blue to the shadows, orange to the highlights for the color contrast, around 50, okay. And in the midtones, I'm going to add green, around 15, yeah. And I'm going to do the same with the glow, but in this case just a bit, like 3 in saturation, okay. For me the green is the color that will bring the post-apocalyptic atmosphere to the photo. Now I'm going to sharpen a bit the photo, around 80. Since we don't want to sharpen all the photo, just the corners, I'm going to add a mask. If you press Alt on Windows, that is the Option key on Mac, you can see what is being sharpened. This is still too much. Okay, maybe around 65. Finally, I'm going to add a vignette before exporting the photo to Photoshop. In Lightroom, this is the before and after. Now let's go to Photoshop. In Photoshop, I'm going to add moss to the buildings. I found this moss photo in Unsplash. I can put the link on the description. I want the moss to have more detail, so I will add a lot of these pictures together to form a bigger one. To merge these photos, I'm going to select all of them. And now right click and merge layers. So now we have one layer with all the images that we added. Next we need to create a mask here. Select the layer that we want and mask. Now we need to change the color of the mask. So let's go to Edit, Fill, Color and select black. To add moss, we need to use the brush tool, and the selected color need to be white. And you can select the parts of the photo where you want to add the moss. Of course, the effect here is too strong, and to overcome that you can add some feather, so the effect looks more soft, maybe around 10, 11. Now I'm going to delete what I've done and do it again, but with more precision. This sky isn't very dramatic, so if you want to change it, go to Edit, Sky Replacement, and the sky that you are seeing isn't from Photoshop, it's again from Unsplash, and I'm going to put the link in the description. But if you want to add a sky from Photoshop, you have a lot of options here. I'm going to do some small adjustments, like reduce the brightness. I want the brightness of the buildings to match the brightness of the sky, and I'm going to change the temperature too. Okay, looks good. This is the final result, hope you liked it. And here you have more Lightroom tutorials. Bye!